Hello and welcome back to last year. Today is March 23rd of 2025, and here's some stuff that happened in the last week. The astronauts stuck in space for 9 months returned to Earth. It has surfaced that Forever 21 is likely closing all of their stores. NASA's James Webb Telescope uncovered findings that suggest our universe may exist inside of a black hole. There was a parade of 897 dachshunds in Germany, and also a large one in New York.
Please tell me you sent that to Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve actually attended that.
What?
Yeah, he sent me
that's
pictures. Okay. Findings were made that, or they were made public that 5 identical multi-level structures have been found near the base of the Khafre, I don't know how to pronounce it, pyramid, which is one of the big 3 pyramids in Giza. So
No
underground.
way, that's crazy.
Wow.
I don't know if it's we hate a comment when
Sure,
you're saying
yeah.
these things. The Forever 21 one, I thought that it was just a meme going around. Is it actually real?
That's what I've heard. Yeah,
Wow, I'm not.
Well, I saw headlines that they declared, they didn't declare bankruptcy, but they declared bankruptcy protection. I don't know if that's
I think
different.
it's over for him.
I think so.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of businesses that are going down.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I think it said due to Temu and and Shein. Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of interesting. A live alligator was left in a Michigan motel room. The Boston Celtics were sold for $6.1 billion.
To who?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I could find out pretty easily.
Well, look.
Finland has been named the happiest country in the world for the 8th year in a row.
Yep.
U.S. wholesale egg prices have gone back down and are at an average of $3.45 per dozen average. A library book in Ohio has been returned after being overdue by 98 years. And
90.
Bruce Willis turned 70 years old.
Oh, wow.
Holy moly. Whoa, the black hole thing crazy. Forever 21, that's because I feel like there's a lot of businesses, especially clothing businesses, that are going to start going under. The more China is able to create sources where they don't have to sell to these big brand companies and they're able to just sell it for what it's really worth. Does that make sense? And they'll still make a profit, but most, this top probably costs because Barry, our grandpa, used to work in a factory.
Yeah.
Grandma told me this top would have cost maybe $4 to make, if that even, because there's no back seam, and they sold it for $36.99 without tax at PacSun. And then Temu, and Shein, though it's less good quality, but they've gotten a lot better because now they're finding those brands those companies in China that weren't being paid well by these bigger companies, and now they're making better profit off of those. So I wonder if more clothing companies will follow suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that'd be cool. I've heard stuff it's about child labor. I don't know if they use that or if it's
Shein?
suspected.
Or Temu?
Well,
Temu.
so actually a really cool way to look into that is if you look up on Google Maps any Lululemon factory or any of these factories, and then you look in the city that the factory is in. You can first tell by the conditions of the factory how their employees are treated. And then if you look around the town, you can see the type of life that they're able to live due to that being their only job. And they're they can't, it is so bad. So a lot of even Nike has a lot of places factories that are in the middle of terribly poor places where that is the only job they have, and they are willing to work for bare freaking minimum. And then you can see it when you turn around to the city. It's a cool thing to do if you get a chance, and then you can see actually where brands are making their clothes and kind of make a more conscientious decision. Which is why thrifting is so much better overall, or shopping directly from somebody who's making the clothes, I guess. But yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's a cool way to answer that question of if they are. Yeah.
Yeah, do you think more places Because you're saying you think a lot more places are gonna like follow in suit or whatever. Like,
Of Forever 21.
do you think that'll happen in like the next year? Like,
I think it'll
or-
happen in the next 10 years. Maybe a few more will topple in the next 5 years. Like Hollister, I think, will probably either combined with Abercrombie or will just disappear. Aeropostale or Aerie are going to go back to being the same brand, and then maybe go away. Because they all sell the same exact brands of clothes and everything, which are all made in the same places. And then you can just get it so much cheaper on these Shein, because now they're getting like the actual creators or the actual people who are making these clothes. Like, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
Even,
like cutting out some stuff.
Yes, even Lululemon, like their headbands usually are like $54 for a headband, right? Okay. And like, yeah, it's like nice protective gear, but it shouldn't be like $54. And Grandma looked at me and she was like, Barry could have produced this for like $13 and then sold it for like $17 and made a profit off of like 150 of the, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So it's more just like the selfishness and the fact that, you know why Lululemon's named that, right?
Mm-mm.
Because the owner hates Asian people.
Yeah,
and
you did tell me that. Yeah.
yeah. There's also a whole Lululemon murder case where an employee murdered another one in the store. Yeah, in Washington. Yeah.
Wow.
And then I actually have another current event that is that kind of just happened. I don't know what cruise ship it was, but they sailed. Sailed, right? Is that the right word?
Oh, like they sold a lot of the stuff or something?
No, like they were sailing through.
Yeah.
Like on a boat.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think it's called sailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Boating, they're cruising.
yeah, they were moving through a area that is really, really known for piracy and maritime crime. And for the first time in like the entire company of this cruise ship, the captain announced that everyone needed to turn off their lights, and it's like a high-end cruise ship, and close their blinds.
Oh, wow.
And they were like in pretty big danger. It was
So
on
no
the
one could
news.
find them.
Yeah, because there was pirates all around.
Wow.
Yeah,
Must be like a lot of pirates.
Did you know
in that area,
some Russian oligarchs go on cruises off Somalia
just to commit.
on like nice ships to bait pirates to come out so that they can shoot at them?
That makes sense.
What?
Because
Yeah.
maritime crime.
I read
like,
about that.
It's kind of like Dead Man Land. Like, if that makes any sense.
Wait, but the people that go on the boat, like they're
like
they want an
you know,
excuse.
if you're taking a boat off the Horn of Africa, that's like obviously the most dangerous freaking waters in the world, and they'll like do that on purpose so that like maybe hopefully pirates will come and try and hijack their boat, and then they can get the thrill of shooting at them.
Okay.
With no repercussion.
Yeah, I mean there isn't really, because technically
It's
if
maritime.
if someone's trying to board your ship, you can you can do whatever you want. Yeah,
Like, yeah.
Wow.
yeah, it's a pretty sadistic thing to do, but you know.
Most communities
It's Russians.
of people that live on water are like chill and all know where like to avoid. But this cruise ship, I don't know why they had to go through this area, and yeah. Anyways, thought that was kind of interesting. And I also wanted to say about the astronauts that came back after all this time. I am so interested. I'm sure they'll write a book about their experiences. And one other thing is I'm really looking forward to hearing the experiences of the hostages that were held in underground tunnels for like all this time. Because I'm sure they'll, eventually share their story in some capacity. And maybe by next year we'll have like a memoir out about it or something like that, or who knows where we'll be with that. Hopefully, of course it's crazy to say that there'd be peace there ever, but hopefully it'll be a more peaceful for everyone, safe.
Yeah.
The whole middle, you know what I mean, like Gaza,
Yeah.
Israel, everything. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I found an article about the thing about us being like inside of a black hole.
Oh yeah.
So like I have no idea what this is about. But let's see. It says that the telescope has found a majority of deep space, and thus the early galaxies it has so far observed are rotating in the same direction, while around. But then it says while around 2/3 of galaxies spin clockwise, the other third rotates counterclockwise. So it says, in a random universe, scientists would expect 50% of galaxies rotating one way, while 50% rotate the other way.
Huh.
So it suggests that there's a preferred direction for galactic rotation.
Wow.
Does it say which way we're rotating?
I don't see that.
So like we're like in a black hole looking out or something.
I guess.
Wow, that's cool. When did that article, like when did this happen?
Who published it?
Probably NASA.
Let's see.
Or some
Okay, this
scientist.
specifically. Okay, this is March 13th.
Okay.
And
Wow.
space.com. I don't know.
Huh.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You gotta watch Interstellar.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
if
no,
you
I know,
watch
we're
Interstellar,
still
like
on this.
it's
Yeah,
obviously an
actually-
exciting topic, but
I think tomorrow I'm gonna watch Pulp Fiction. Like,
Okay.
So
I'll try
Tomorrow
my
night-
best to get
No,
into
no,
watch
no, no.
Interstellar.
Well, since it's tomorrow night, I'd be down to watch it probably.
wait, what? What? Pulp-
Interstellar.
Interstellar.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
yeah, during the day I could watch. Is that cool if I watch it on my own?
Yeah, same,
Okay.
because I'll be in like Santa Fe, and then we'll be watching the game.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay, and then
Yeah.
you'll watch it.
Yeah, and I'll give you a
Okay.
review. You give me a review.
Well, she says she'll watch it. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, I
well,
have faith.
It's a long movie,
yeah. The only reason, I think I'll watch it. But,
You should.
Yeah.
and it'll make you excited about the black hole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. And then also last night there was a mass shooting in Las Cruces, New Mexico. 3 people died and 15 were injured.
Oh wow.
And it was just like a car show that got like out of hand, and it was like everyone that was involved was like men the ages 16 to 19. Isn't that so sad? And then also like 2 days ago here in Albuquerque, and the idiots took a video of it. A 15-year-old, a 13-year-old, and an 11-year-old boy ran a 67-year-old man who was biking to work off the road and killed him. And in the video, they both show that and that they've got a gun, even though they're not gonna like do anything with the gun. But I think they've been caught. But isn't that awful? Like, and in the video, they're like, "Dude, just tap him a little bit." Like, huh? And it's like, what the?
Damn.
Like, and
How
Tim
did we get
Keller.
here from black holes?
Oh, well, because we were talking about like current events.
Sorry.
sorry.
That's sad. That makes me sad.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
some pretty.
No, well, but Tim
Tragic.
Keller, he just said, he was like, we're going to really actually, we want to hold parents accountable. We want to understand how they had access to all this. Because the oldest one was 16 and then 13 and 11. So like, or 15.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean
No,
to.
that's yeah.
It was just another current thing that.
Yeah, true. Okay. Okay, and then also I wanted to ask like what you guys individually have done, like either in the last week, because like that's what I usually do, or like since the last time you were on, which was like a month and a half ago, I think.
Yeah. You want to go
And,
first?
or if you need a minute, I also like wrote down some things I
I've
did.
got
Yeah,
some
let's
stuff.
hear.
Okay.
Let's hear what you've done last week.
Okay, so
It's just like for a time capsule for your
Yes.
future. So that's cool.
precisely. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, I got a new basketball, and so I shot some hoops.
Nice.
I went to La Posada at UNM, and they had like really good ice cream, so that was cool.
What kind?
It's like strawberry and vanilla.
Ooh.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, I watched more Severance, which like I'm
We
loving
finished
that.
it last
Cool.
night with Henry.
Oh really?
Free. I
Sweet.
can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I went to Houston with Sean to see like the Tyler the Creator concert.
So cool.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Oh yeah, and I got like, it's like a earplug case. Like,
Oh, can I see it?
yeah. I guess that's his
look at
brand.
that. Yeah, it is.
I didn't even know that. Like, I knew he had Lafleur or something like that.
Honestly, this is a cool case for like anything.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that for?
Like earplugs.
I like
Oh,
that.
I wanted to
oh.
get something going to it.
This
That's
looks like you're
super
supposed
cool.
to put cocaine in there.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was the concert?
It was really good. Yeah, it was
Was it
cool.
in a
like-
stadium?
Yeah, it was in
Well,
like
obviously.
Toyota's like stadium or center or something.
Huh.
And there was Paris, Texas, which I barely like knew.
Yeah.
And then Lil Yachty, and then Tyler the Creator.
We saw Lil Yachty, right?
No.
I think we
Yeah, we
did.
saw Tyler the Creator way
I know,
back.
but I also think we saw Lil Yachty.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe.
like almost 100% sure.
I kind of forgot that he still makes music. How was he? He was good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I knew like maybe like a third of the stuff he played.
Okay.
Or so. Yeah, it was kind of interesting though, cause like
Cool.
he always has that like I always see him with like braids or like red
Yeah,
braids, but like
yeah.
he like looked totally different. Like he had like curly.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Change it up.
Yeah, it looked good.
Cool.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I had a phone call with Mark, with like your neighbor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think I will have him on the podcast.
Yay!
And
he must be thrilled.
yeah, he is. And then I'm also gonna go over there and like just listen to some music. And
Sweet.
he wants to like, yeah, give me a bunch of like history about like different albums and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought that sounds cool.
Do you think you'll take your recording stuff over there? It's
Yeah,
okay,
I'll probably
cool.
do that.
Yeah.
I think that'll make
That's
it
cool.
easy. Yeah.
That's
Huh.
so cool. I'm really happy that worked out.
Yeah, me too.
Huh.
I've also got my stuff ready to go on over.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, and then I saw like a really big dog in the neighborhood last night, like when I was leaving like mom's house.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I asked you like what to do, and so I got out of the car, and yeah, it basically went in between two houses, and like I guess it just jumped over a wall, so like
Hopefully
it's in
you
somebody's
can-
yard,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And honestly,
And it's safer in someone's yard.
exactly.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have
It's pretty
been
good.
able to do anything because you would have had to keep in the garage overnight or like.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
definitely. And it didn't have like a collar or anything. So.
Yeah. But I'm proud. I'm
Um,
so thankful that you got it into a safe space.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Okay, and then have you guys heard of the movie Trap? It's like
I've
M.
heard
Night-
of it, but I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, basically this guy like he takes his daughter to a concert, and then it turns out they're looking for like a serial killer or something, but he is the serial killer. It's like really
Huh.
weird. Like
Huh.
Psychological thriller.
yeah,
Cool.
but like I don't know. I don't often feel like making fun of movies or anything, but this one like genuinely feels like it was like made to be mocked. Like, it's insane. Like
Is the acting like
yes,
abysmal?
yeah, it is. But I almost feel like it's on purpose because like I've seen
Yeah.
at least like the main actor. He's in Black Mirror as well, and like I thought he did totally fine there.
Maybe it
Wow.
was the script.
Yeah, no, I think it
yeah,
was.
They did him dirty with it.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, it just
I love a good bad movie.
yes.
I hate it. Yeah.
Like
Oh.
Madam Web. You ever see that?
No, I didn't.
That was made to be made fun of.
Really? You think so?
Have you like heard of it? You know? What
Yeah,
it is?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's. I think like we didn't even make it through the first 10
I,
minutes.
Oh,
I
it
heard
was
it got
so
like
bad.
terrible.
Oh, it's so
reviews.
bad.
Yeah.
It's like Tommy Wiseau's the Room. Is that
Oh
it?
yeah, like
Like,
famously.
like
But
it's
do you-
so bad, but they're taking it so seriously. It just
Yeah.
makes it so much worse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I would definitely recommend the Trap.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
insane. Like
Cool.
it just does not really make sense. Like the whole idea isn't really solid. It's
So you highly recommend it.
yes, it's so funny. It's
That's
like
good.
paradoxical.
okay. Oh, I deleted Instagram and Snapchat, which I've kind of been like thinking about for a while.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Um,
felt like your Instagram feed was so cool.
Well, okay, I didn't like delete my account, so
It's
but actually
Sure,
like
you just-
my feed also though is like so messed up because like they updated it, so now it's like
Oh,
rectangles.
I know. Yep.
So it's
That
it's
makes
over
sense.
anyways.
Yeah, yeah. Do you feel like that's gonna be a setback for like other like social medias or not really?
Like what do you mean? Like
I don't know, just like more ways for people to follow you. if that makes sense.
maybe. I feel like what I was doing was kind of like most people probably weren't doing
Like it was
that.
more
like,
of a personal.
Yeah,
Yeah. If that
yeah.
makes sense. Like more friends. And,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and then so Andre's older brother Ian, he's been like texting me wanting to start like a faceless Instagram account, where like we post like something daily and hopefully we can eventually make some like side money. And so
Yeah.
we decided on this idea where we're gonna post like an AI human every single day and like hope to find like people's like,
Oh,
phones, you know?
doppelganger. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's
We're
super
calling
cool.
it what was it? Your clone daily or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, your clone daily.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Yeah, that would freak me out to see myself.
Yeah.
No, I would like
Yeah.
to. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Well, I guess I would like it too, but I'd also
Be a
the
little
first
weird.
millisecond.
Wait,
be
are
like,
you
what?
trying to find people who look like the
Yeah,
AI that
yeah.
you create? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, we just came up with it last night, so we just made the account.
That's
and-
unique.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And then, we had birthday dinner for Kyle, and then your brunch and everything. Oh, yeah. Okay. I've got to give you something after.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Whoa. March.
I've got the stuff for my day.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Okay, so, or my week, I guess. I was feeling like mentally freaking broken because I feel like, I don't know, I finally got the courage to like meet up with like people, like, you know, friends from high school and stuff, like, and just like kind of like check in, and like I feel like I have a really hard time actually like going seeing people just because it's like, I don't know, what am I going to talk about? Is it going to be like fun or boring? Whatever, like, but I did see some of my friends, and like it was like really good perspective because like it seems like everyone's kind of going through like it's like hard to get a job. It's hard to get a job that pays well. It's frustrating because like we have our undergraduate degrees, but honestly, like, I mean, yes, it means something, but it's like still like you need more licenses and stuff. So I was freaking out and getting really down on myself and really feeling devalued. But I feel like a lot of people in like our mid-20s are like going through that constantly because like, especially with the prices of everything rising so much, it feels like we're just like fighting like a losing battle. But I feel like this week I'm feeling a lot different, maybe the past 2 weeks, and I decided to apply for jobs that I actually thought would be like I wanted to hear back from instead of please don't ever contact me again. And both jobs don't give me like a lot of anxiety going in. I feel comfortable, and I just feel like I'm able to really just like take it as is. They're both part-time, so I don't feel like I'm getting that anxiety and like overwhelming, and I hope that I'm able to maintain these and like do both of them like well for as long as I can, at least for the next year, because like I feel like I need to have like at least 1 year of consistency of work, because up until now I really have only done like summer jobs or like, you know, like just random stuff. So I'm like super thankful that I like found this like company to work with. Like, I can't believe I found the resume or the application. So lucky they called me. Really lucky it worked out. And I really like working at the greenhouse too. Like, I really like what I do, and I'm getting to like listen to audiobooks and stuff. So I feel like I guess I had a conversation with our mom, and she said to me like sometimes success doesn't look the same for everybody, and like, yeah, and I mean, I try not to spiral, and you told me this yesterday, like the destination is the journey. And like that like is really what I've been trying to do, is stay present, because I want to make sure that I'm not getting myself sick with stuff I can't control. But right now I made a decision to to try these 2 jobs that I feel comfortable enough with, and I'm proud of myself for moving through that. And also, at least I'm making money now, and who knows where these things can go. I feel like a lot of it is just like connections nowadays. So that was like first part, and yeah, so just really grateful for how that's going. And then the second thing is that the Hunger Games book, Sunrise of the Reaping, came out on the 18th of this month, and the movie will be coming out November 2026, and I am manifesting I will be a tribute in that. Like, somehow it's going to be filmed in Germany, and like, I don't know, I really, that would literally be such a full circle moment. It would be so cool to be cast in that movie, and I'm almost done with the book. So, but anyway, I have been trying to be really thankful, and this is also kind of weird because it's like I'm going to turn 25 tomorrow, so just being reflective. And I've been keeping up with my journaling, which I really like doing too, and it's nice to even look back at like 2 weeks ago just to like remind myself like things ebb and flow. And like, I don't know, when I was really scared I wasn't gonna get like that pop-up job, I was like, you know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and if not, maybe it's because it would have been too stressful or not fitting for me. And I felt really validated doing it with the owner, and that it went well. So that was my week. And I ran this morning for the first time.
Oh, nice.
It was like, it felt really good. I was really out of breath afterwards. Like, I was like coughing, and But yeah, just a mile, and it was good weather. So I'm hoping to start that again on my 25th year.
Awesome.
A mile a day,
Cool.
at least.
Yeah, that's a cool goal. Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah, that I'm super glad that, I mean, you found like both of these jobs and stuff,
Me
and like
too.
I hope that they're enjoyable and like good for you.
Thank
and
you.
If they're not, then whatever.
Exactly. I'm trying to allow myself to not be like, this company now relies on me, and it's like I have to be there for everything,
Yeah.
because I get like that for way too much. And both these jobs have been like just so nice. I like the people. The environment's really nice, and also like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I like it so far, and we'll see how it goes. And yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm
You?
excited for you.
Oh, and I'm
Yeah.
saying 6 tonight.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
awesome.
very excited.
Yeah,
It was a good week.
that'd be so cool. Also though, like if you did get into the Hunger Games, like
I'm going
I bet you could.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
really, if you really like,
I
put
agree.
your
I
mind to
already
that,
have
for sure,
I
yeah.
already have a few characters that I could completely be like.
Or even if you're casted as like a background.
It would
That
be.
was
No,
so
it would
super
be, because
easy.
there's 48 tributes, and
Oh.
only like 6 of them are like really, or maybe like 12 are really known, but they're all still necessary to be there,
Yeah.
and to know their names and their pictures and their like levels of skill. So I get to be in like a good portion of it, and I'd get to be in like, I mean, it's all, I don't want to spoil too much, but I'd get to be in like the parade of the tributes, and I'd get to be in like it would be really cool.
yeah, that would be so cool.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry. One thing I just thought of after that. So Beast Games, it's like Mr. Beast's game
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Season 2, they're casting for that right now. And so either if you think you're like really strong, like physically, or like really smart in some specific way, they're looking for that. Or if you buy like their chocolate, like Feastables,
Yeah.
they're gonna pick like 50 random people, and you could be in the show. So you get a
I
chance
wonder
at
if they're gonna
5, 10,
maybe
maybe $15
possibly
million.
reach out to you
Wow.
or me, because they said they were going to keep me in for casting, and
Oh,
I
that's
wrote
cool.
them the longest letter giving them your name, your
Oh,
date of birth,
oh, wow.
all of your information,
I
because
forgot.
I was like, I am way less interested than this guy, and he'd be so committed, and I gave them like your information, and they did actually respond to me like,
Really?
okay, we'll like keep him around, like, or
Wow,
whatever.
that's-
So I mean, I don't know if
thank
it'll
you.
apply for this one,
Yeah.
but it is for Beast Games. So
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, that's maybe also manifestation
Definitely.
working.
Yeah.
It's gonna work all the way around to get to you.
Powerful.
Pretty sick. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Anything in the last like I mean, for you, you could literally go like your whole life, like, because they got no context, you know.
What's happened my whole life?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Well, I'd say
Elijah?
this week was fun.
Yeah,
Oh no, what were you gonna say?
I think this week's like good to go.
Yeah.
If you watch
Yeah,
this.
this week's been a good week. This week of the 20-something of March.
Yes.
March Madness started this week.
Ah.
Crazy about that.
Yes.
It's been really good. And then having you come to work with me has been a blast. I was like hesitant at first, like whether that would be like
Weird or annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get
because I've been
that.
there for so long, but I've loved every second of it.
Yeah, well,
And
I
it's
feel like
super
I'm not
fun.
with you.
No, we're not. We're
Yeah.
doing totally different things. But
And I don't bother
it's
you.
been a
You bother
blast.
me more than I bother you. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
How can I not? You're so cute, man.
Well, I just like, I don't know. It's like so addictive. Like, I just put my head down, and like when anyone comes in and interrupts me, I'm like,
Yeah,
And
like
I-
everything I seed, once it outgrows its seed tray, she puts into a bigger tray.
and I do think
that's
I've
it.
gone like
That's
faster.
it.
When I look back at the sheet, I'm like, holy
Yeah,
crap,
no,
like, I'm going
totally.
fast as heck.
So that's been a blast. And then our 9-year anniversary was
Oh yeah.
2 days ago.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
In
crazy.
a long time.
Wow.
But I mean, we started dating so young, it doesn't feel like
Yeah, and I
like,
feel like
crazy
more
or anything.
relationship like hardcore started like 4 years ago.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a deeper like.
Yeah. Like we're in the same place. We're both
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we were.
But technically 9 years, but yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Clarifying that. No,
sorry.
no, okay. And then what else? Oh yeah, UNM won, Michigan State won, so we get the legendary,
Oh, that you
Yeah.
knew.
the fabled
I'm so
UNM versus
excited.
MSU
so
game.
who's winning?
Well, I mean, I hear on TikTok sports dudes saying that offensive pace is the most valuable stat in March Madness, and that's what UNM has, the best pace. And then
But we are the
and
top.
then MSU has the deepest bench and the best defense. And
Tom
those same
Izzo.
TikTok guys say defense doesn't matter in March. So we'll find out.
And,
we'll find
and
out
I
which one
feel like
matters.
I haven't followed UNM as closely for their whole season, so I don't know if this is true or not. But they seem to be very consistent. Like, it doesn't seem like they choke on a lot of their games. Michigan State can choke. Like, they'll have like really great games, and then they just don't drive and like. So. But I did pick Michigan State
I'm
on my
picking
bracket.
MSU. It's Tom Izzo.
but
He's Mr. March.
You know,
That's it.
I don't know. I really, like, I know, like, down to my core, I want UNM to win because, like, that would just be, like, I think it's, like, the first time ever they would have won a Sweet 16 game.
No, I think they've gone pretty
No,
deep
because
when we
I
were
saw-
when we were kids, I think.
I'm going to look that up because I saw that if they win Sweet 16, it'd be their first time going forward from that.
To the Elite Eight?
Yeah.
So they have to win 2 more. They have to win tonight and the next game to beat the record. Because tonight's the round of 32. Either way, I think Michigan State's going to win.
All right.
They better fucking win. They better win.
What do you guys...
I'm going to say that UNM is going to win. So
do you guys have
All right.
point bets or anything?
no.
No, but maybe Michigan State by
I think
7.
I think the total is going to be, like, 112, and I think it's probably going to be, like...
Okay, so that would be like a
68,
defensive
72
slog.
or something like that.
What was that?
Like 68, 72 or something like that.
Okay, so like a defensive slog.
What?
Like,
Defensive
just like a low-scoring defensive game.
Made it in...
But yeah, I guess that's my week. It's warming up too. I'm
Yeah.
really, really
Oh
happy
yeah,
about that.
spring started this past week as well.
Yeah, it did. That's right.
Yeah.
Spring has sprung.
The program has never been to the Sweet 16.
Oh my God, that's
Wow.
sad.
So that's going to happen today.
If they win today, it would be the first time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I
but
guess
isn't
according
this
to Bennett,
the
that's
Sweet
going to happen
16?
today. I guess we'll find out in a year.
Isn't today the Sweet 16?
I think 32. I mean,
Yeah, today
Oh,
is the round of
oh,
32.
gotcha.
The winner is
Yeah.
goes to Sweet 16.
I do have one other thing that's kind of interesting
Cool, yeah.
from this week. Elijah's mom has, I mean, you know, she lost her husband to prostate cancer, and like since then she's been like really into like, you know, just all around like holistic care, really taking care of making sure like that diet or the Don't Die guy.
Mhm.
Very similar to that,
Ryan
looking at
Johnson.
all vitamins that she's missing, everything like
Okay.
grounding mats, like crazy stuff.
yeah, that's really cool.
And she found us this company where you like collect a bunch of samples and then you send them in, and basically it will go through and it will tell you like any dietary restrictions, like vitamins you should be taking, gut issues you might have, blood problems you might have. It will analyze like all of these different things.
Yeah, but basically we did a saliva test, spit in a vial, put it in the package. We did a blood test, so you prick your finger and fill up like 3 of these syrettes with a bunch of blood. It was shocking how much blood came out of the
Mine's
pinprick
still
you got.
bruised from like
And then
Monday.
and then a fecal test too.
Yeah.
And that
Which
was
is
super
awful.
fun. What a blast. That was such a unique experience.
Yeah, I bet.
Never need to do that again.
But I'm excited to like see the results because I also looked on their website and they'll make custom vitamin like
Oh, that's
capsules
cool.
for you
Oh,
based
sweet.
on like
That's
what you're
sick.
missing, and
That's really
and
cool.
they'll also like say like there's a whole like list. They'll go through fruits,
whole panel.
vegetables, meats, things that are good for you or what they could potentially do to your gut, or like it is so. I can't believe she did it for us. It was like, oh my god.
It was
like-
a little expensive, but
yeah, but
she
I
cares,
hope it'll
yeah.
be cool. I'm excited to see the results.
Yeah, that's so
But
cool.
overall, sorry, Ultra Human Ring, not worth it.
pretty
Okay.
cool.
I
Really?
would like, yes, I really think I next want to try the Garmin if it gets text, and if not, I want another way to, like, I don't know, I wanted the ring that tells you and tracks when you're gonna get sick, when you need more rest, but that's when you need to pay a subscription for. It's like
Wait, so
$5 a month.
the Ultra doesn't do that?
No.
Huh.
It does not. I mean, it will
Did
tell you like you're low on this or you've got sleep
Huh.
debt, but it does not say like
Okay.
hey, like
I thought that it did. That's like
it kind of does, but it's like, oh, your body temperature is a little hot, or you're stressed out a little. But like, I think the other ring, I'll look more, but the other ring will like pop up of like, in the next 2 to 3 days, you might experience these types of symptoms, and here's some things to combat it, or whatever. And
That's
like
cool.
that is what I wanted, and the sleep monitor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I guess that was.
I'm glad I
thing.
waited then. 'Cause
Yeah, I am too. And
Yeah.
so the only thing that would like change that is if the Garmin monitors sleep and gets texts, then that's what I'll end up getting.
Cool.
Yeah. And then I was gonna say,
Oh, my parents got a puppy today.
Yes.
That happened.
yes, we need to go meet it. I was
happened?
gonna say one other thing though. We were talking about watches, sleep stuff. Oh, I mean, this is kind of just like I'm asking for advice. I've got my heart test, and it honestly could be any day because I'm on their cancellation list, and I already got almost in already. I think I might get in early, and
Cool.
I don't know. I'm just kind of nervous, like what, like the thing's gonna be on me.
Yeah, I mean, so like the stuff that I did, so I did like a stress test that like 80-year-olds do, where like they put you on like a treadmill and you just start like really slow.
I remember
and
you
they,
saying
like,
a little
incline
about that.
it.
Do they attach anything?
Yeah,
to it?
it's like a EKG, but you're like standing, and so they just put the little stickies all over.
Okay.
I think that, yeah, and then like also,
Ducky.
I can't. I think that was the main thing I did, and then they did like an ultrasound, which was,
And then, because I think I might have to have one of the like things come home with me. Like, I don't know what that is, but that doesn't poke into me. Does it? Okay, that's like my biggest fear.
No, it just sticks on, and it's crazy. Like, just in the last few years, like, because I have a friend who, he had a heart monitor in like, I don't know, maybe like 6 years ago or something. And it was like one of those big clunky things, and it like goes around.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it's really big, but
medical stuff advances.
yeah.
so
So now it's literally like that big. Like it's so
and it
small.
just sticks to your skin.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Was the adhesive pretty good, or do you have to like replace it?
No, yeah. For me, it's lasted like the whole
And you
like
showered.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think like I tried not to get
It
like, too wet. but,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But honestly, like I wouldn't be surprised if they're like totally waterproof already by now.
Okay. That's how I am with like diabetic stuff, like the Dexcom and stuff. Literally like 7-8 years ago, people had to wake up multiple times throughout the night to inject
wow.
insulin, and those pumps have changed everything.
Yeah,
like
are those the ones that they
yeah,
just,
here,
so
and
cool,
yeah,
yeah.
or what Randy wears on his belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one thing, and then I was gonna say too, like, I don't know. I guess like I kind of feel like I'm going to be stressed going into it.
Yeah,
like, I
that
know
might
you talked
affect
about
things,
that
like-
a little bit, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe,
just-
but I don't know. I feel like for me, like I did stop it, not because like my heart was doing anything weird, but they said my blood pressure went
I
up a little
remember,
bit,
yeah, you said
and I felt like so much adrenaline because I think I was like I was like, oh, like like I want to go faster and faster.
Yeah,
like I was just like kind of excited, I guess, for like the challenge. Like,
Oh yeah,
totally.
and I'm wondering, like, were you wondering if when you run faster or something, like maybe that shows when the heart gets like crazy, or? But they said you don't have it, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, what was the question?
Like, like when you were running faster, were you also thinking like, when I'm moving faster or higher exertion, does that change how my heart is?
Oh.
Like, does that make, like, did you want to see if there was any result
I guess-
in that? Or
I don't
it was
know,
more
I
just
think-
like the challenge.
Yeah. It was more like I wasn't like scared or anything.
Okay.
It was more so like I just felt like I don't know, like competitive or something.
Yeah, I get like that, really.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say I'm
But-
not going to try and...
So I don't know, like if that. I wouldn't be surprised if that affects blood pressure. Like I guess I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I have
But-
high blood pressure too, I'm fairly
Mhm.
certain.
Well, yeah, there was like a period of time where, like, when I was getting tested, it said it was high, but like since then, it's usually been like normal. So
Yeah.
I think,
Okay.
but it's probably because I was like nervous and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's coming up. It's so early in the morning too. It's like 7 a.m. or something, but hopefully I can get a different appointment.
Yeah. But yeah, overall it was super chill and everybody's super nice and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. And they'll probably have like somebody like for the actual monitor thing, like they have to like rub it on for like 2 minutes straight. Like for real, there's like.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Gorilla gluing that shit on.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel like less anxious about it. I guess the only thing I'm just really anxious about is like, oh my god, if I have it, like, I don't know. But I feel like I'm
Just
also
keep
just like
living life.
thinking, I'm like overthinking it so much that I have chest pain now, and like
Yeah,
I did it before.
I know
you
that
what
feeling
I mean? Like,
very well.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact
I
that
think
I
it'll.
really, yeah.
I feel like no matter what, I feel like it'll be reassuring and like, I feel like I think it'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Do you guys have any predictions for the world or like anything specifically in the next year? It could be like movie related, music, sports, tech.
Okay, well, to my future self,
Yes.
I think the Cubs will win 91 games this year. I think this is so random. I think by the time I watch this video next year, maybe they'll have found Flight Malaysia underwater
Oh,
in
that'd
the
be
Philippine
cool.
Sea or the Indian Ocean or wherever it is. I have no idea why, but for like the last decade, I've been like really obsessed with that. I don't really have any conspiracy theories about it. I just want them to find it because
Yeah.
it sounds really interesting, and they probably wouldn't even tell them what happened.
But
Because
at least
I
we
doubt
know.
like a black box is like viable after like a decade under the ocean. But it'd be interesting. And I saw a
Very.
video the other day, and there's still people who go out and spend like tens of millions to look for it to this day.
Really?
So maybe they'll find it. And if they don't, then maybe like the plot of Lost happened and like it really really disappeared.
Yeah.
So those are my two predictions.
Okay. For me, my predictions are.
So random.
Okay. Well, one, I think that. No mosh. I think that for the WNBA, I think Paige Beckers might not actually be. Well, okay, I think she will be first draft pick, but I think that there's also a strong possibility that there are like 3 others that are, in my opinion, a little more like skilled than she is. She has a lot of hype to her name, and she is a really good player. So I'm curious about to see about the draft, who will be drafted. But yeah, I think she probably will end up being drafted first to the Dallas Wings. I think that the Dallas Wings will actually be a good team this year. The Fever will make it to maybe like the final.
The semifinal. Semifinals, yeah.
I think that what other team is the Valkyries and the Seattle Storm I also have my eyes on. And
Keep your
maybe
eyes
the
on. What's your
Sparks
prediction?
too. My prediction is that the best team is probably going to be
The Fever.
might be the Fever. Yeah, because they also have Stephanie White as their coach, so I think that that's going to be really good. And then I also think there's a small possibility that the last Game of Thrones book is going to be officially announced a date it's going to come out, because George R. whatever just made an announcement that he's almost finished.
Oh,
and it's like
sweet.
extremely long. And he didn't think he would finish it, but I do think they're going to come out with that. And
Sweet.
I think that this last season of Handmaid's Tale is going to be based on the second book, which I'm really excited about. And so hopefully, and I'll find out next, 2 weeks. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that.
Alright.
And I think that's it. Oh, I think we're also going to see a lot of countries advising their citizens not to travel to America, because already a bunch have issued.
Huh.
Yeah. So I don't know if we'll be going to Australia.
I think we're going to go to
No, I think we will,
you
but
won't go back.
I'm thinking it's going to maybe take a little more, and I don't know if Australia is going to be. It's just weird. Like, things are happening really quickly. But yeah.
That's cool.
Stephen King actually also, I believe he was quoted saying he could not have written a scarier book than what's going on right now. I'm going to look that up just to make sure that, but
He wrote some scary stuff.
I was gonna say I've read some scary Stephen King
same.
stuff. he can actually write some pretty scary stuff.
I have a prediction. I think that on October 14th, Bobby Lee will drop a skincare product.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Like just a lotion? Or?
Bobby Lee, the comedian.
Yes. I think maybe like I don't know. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Well,
Feeling
Koreans are known for
confident.
their skincare.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and who do you guys think
That's a great
will win?
prediction. Can I bet on that somewhere?
Yep, Stephen
we could
King
work
said
something.
he couldn't write a more horrible story than the one being played out
Wow.
right now.
Hmm.
Being played out before America's eyes.
Hmm.
Yeah, so.
Scarier than Children of the Corn?
Well, I mean,
Okay,
no, it's
I'm being an
scary
ass.
in a different way, you know, I think, but,
I'm just being.
yeah.
I'm being. But.
Oh, and then also, so there's like the Superman movie coming out this summer. It's directed by James Gunn, and I think it's going to be really good. And I think it's going to have like insanely high ratings.
Is it a black Superman?
No.
Oh, why did I think it was?
Who's gonna be Superman?
I don't know his name actually.
Okay.
But he hasn't played him before for sure.
Okay.
Cool.
I think there's a black Green Lantern. I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, but maybe that's what you saw.
Possibly. I think Jody told me that was gonna be, but maybe not. Maybe Captain America's black?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it is. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Captain Falcon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have something to say? I have one more question for you guys. If you could, speak to yourself 1 year in the future, is there a piece of advice that you'd want to give yourself? And, yeah, what would that be?
What would that be? I am craving change right now. So 1 year from now, me better not be just doing the same thing in the same place. We need some exciting hustle or something. Because in this moment, I'm a little... Yeah. So the advice would be, I hope you did something. Since I said this.
I think not my advice,
Guess it's not really
but like
advice.
just something to say to myself next year is, one, I hope I can like keep consistency at least with these two jobs, at least for until whenever March again next year. And I also really, because like supposedly my frontal lobe is going to fully form tomorrow. But
sweet.
while that's true, I also really don't want to like lose the ability to access my like more innocent like childlike thinking brain, because I think there's so much that actually kids are smart about and like have really cool solutions to, and like just playing, like I hope I don't lose that. So
Yeah, I feel like it's like cool that you started journaling, because I think you were telling me like it kind of captures like your old way of thinking or whatever.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I hope that I'll be able to like, I don't know if I'll have kids, I hope I will, but or if you have nieces and nephews, like at least at like this time in their lives, maybe they can like relate to how I was feeling. And one thing I also hope to
That's
do
cool.
is that I want to be honest with my kids about mistakes I've made in the past. I don't really care if it's like a bad influence or like, oh, my mom did it, I'll get away with it. Like I'd rather be honest with them and be like, yeah, this is the lesson I learned from doing stuff like that. And like, and then on top of it, I feel like the more honest you are with them, the more honest they're going to be with you. Because it's like, I'm not hiding anything. You don't have to. I'm not going to judge you. Like, you know, that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's cool.
about you,
Okay.
B?
Yeah, if I were to give myself advice, didn't really think about this.
I have one more.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm really hoping that we're able to set up going to New York, or not New York, Israel, because 26 is the last age that you can go. And now you're old enough to go.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to make it official and do a 2-week free trip to Israel, I really think we
That's
should
cool.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
So
should.
if you want me to send you the info and we
Okay.
can pick a trip and do it.
You
Yeah.
guys should do
Okay,
that.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
That'd be great.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good. Good advice.
I'm just writing that down so I don't forget to send you the info.
To go to Israel.
Yeah, because it's free. I mean, it's literally
Free is
all
crazy.
free. We get to
Yeah.
experience being in the IDF for like 3 days.
Oh, wow.
We
yikes.
get to. No, it's not like it's
I was
just
saying
like a
sounds
camp.
intense.
It's
Oh,
no.
okay.
I've had a lot of friends do it. You get to go literally from top to bottom. You get to float in the Dead Sea. You get to go to the Red River. Is that what
Cool.
it is? The Nile. Or
Yeah.
just
Dead
all of
Sea
that.
and
Yeah.
all
So and it's all free. So
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should definitely take advantage. Israel trip. Okay. Anything else?
I don't know. I feel like this is not a very like thought out piece of advice, but just like keep trying new things, and yeah, and make sure to like consistently get out of your comfort zone, but also do things that bring you comfort. I think that's all.
That's a good balance.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you guys both for joining me.
I'm so
That's all I
excited to
got
have
for
been on
today.
this podcast.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So
Thank you.
if you guys like this video, there's another one on Amelia's face. And hopefully Mark is in the thumbnail, your neighbor.
Yes, he's gonna be a good one. You'll want to tune in.
Yes.
Happy last year.
Hopefully the Cubs got those wins, bro.